Hey there, guys. What's up? Happy Sunday. It is July 7th, and I am live inside of 3 Cubed Studios in the Valley of Los Angeles, California. Hoping everybody's enjoying a wonderful Sunday wherever you may be in the world, and hoping that you had a happy, safe 4th of July celebration. Although if you lived in Los Angeles, you wouldn't really know what day the 4th of July is, because by the sound of the daily fireworks, you would think it lasted from May through October. I digress. We spent the 4th, well, at least most of it, in last week in Chicago visiting family and friends, and it was a nice time to go this year. Chicago is normally cold when we get to visit, and this time it was hot, actually too hot. I actually found out that my healing and my recovery isn't quite back yet. I'll give you an example. The heat in Chicago turned into massive humidity, which became hard to breathe, and I really felt the missing part of my lung and rebuilt heart, because there was a couple days where I literally was having trouble catching my breath and getting dizzy. And actually one of the days we did talk about going to the ER. Fortunately, we didn't have to go, but it just goes to show me that my breathing is still not 100%, and I just have to be a little careful on those hotter, humid days. But overall, Chicago is great. Always good to be back here in LA, and I wanted to jump on just for a couple minutes today to talk to you guys about a few things. First, and this is just a small footnote because I'll have more to say tomorrow, maybe tomorrow night, but tomorrow evening, I am going to be speaking at UCLA for the Gold Humanism Honor Society induction ceremony. I've been asked to be the keynote speaker, and I will be delivering about a 7-minute speech tomorrow evening, and we will tape it, so I will share it with you guys tomorrow night or maybe Tuesday. But it's an incredible honor, and I'm excited to share some wisdom with the young doctors of tomorrow. Being that today is July 7th, that means 2 years ago this day, I was getting ready to go back into the hospital for round 4 of my chemo treatments. I think it was July 9th of 2017 when I started that final round. I believe I got out on July 16th. I think that was the last day I was in the hospital. So knowing where I was trying to get into the hospital for round 4 two years ago, where I was literally suffering at an extreme level and dreading going back in. I mean, I really didn't want to go for that final round. My body was just done. To see, even with some of the trials and tribulations of breathing and whatnot, to see where I am 2 years later still is a pretty remarkable experience, to see where life was and how it's been. Recovery is a longer process than cancer, but it's always better to be on the other side. And now to the point of the story of this live video is I am on the other side. As many of you know, I've been working really hard on my one-man show, Embrace Love Free Cancer. I debuted it in March at the Solo Fest at Sherman Oaks White Fire Theater. A few of you out there had the fortunate opportunity to be there in the audience. I will say that since that debut show, I've been working very hard to sort of trim it down, tighten it up, add some new cool things. Even if you've seen it before, there are different things coming in this time, musically speaking, poetry speaking, a few surprises. So I wanted to just jump on and say, guys, in 2 weeks from today, which would be July 21st at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Los Angeles at the White Fire Theater, Sherman Oaks, I will be debuting the summer run of my show. It's the 3-show run, the Embrace Love Free Summer of 3 shows over the course of 3 months on the 3rd Sunday of each month, all shows at 3 p.m. And this is such a big undertaking and such an amazing experience. It's very challenging. It's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding, especially in the fact that my journey and my experiences and my suffering even has helped to bring me to the place I am now, the person I am today, and has given me the opportunity to do things like go and speak at events and put on this show. I went through this cancer journey for a much bigger reason, and a big part of it is being able to help others, whether it's through just personal dialogue or whether it's through one of my speeches or artistic creations. The biggest driving factor for me to keep doing this, to keep making this show and making it great, is because I know that those who see it will benefit greatly from it. You don't have to have cancer to be going through it. Granted, if you are, it will amazingly affect your life. But really, this show is for anyone and everyone who has ever experienced an obstacle, which we all do every day. This show really shows through my journey how I overcame my obstacle and became better for it, overcoming obstacles to lead to great benefits. So I would love to have you guys there. If you're in town on any one of the 3 dates, tickets are available for all 3. EmbraceLoveFree.com. If you're not in town, share it with those of you that you know are in LA. To have the full audience of people receiving the message means so much to me, and I hope that I can continue sharing my wisdom and my philosophy with you out there in the world. Now, this show is just going to be in theaters for now. There's no plan to put it on YouTube or Facebook, so if you're hoping to just wait it out and see a free copy online, ain't going to happen. This is a theater experience. It's very much a personal connection and energy that I have with my audience, and it really means so much to have people there with me. So it's going to look backwards since we're on Facebook Live, but here's the flyer once again, designed by my amazing, wonderful, talented wife, Mary Lou, and she did the photos and the design. As you can see, 3 dates: July 21st, August 18th, September 15th, all 3 o'clock shows this summer in Los Angeles. I mean, what else are you going to do on a hot summer Sunday afternoon but go sit in an air-conditioned theater and be inspired with some entertainment? Please, guys, check it out. Go to my website, EmbraceLoveFree.com. Share it with people you know. Tickets are on sale now. It'd be amazing to have you there. Spread the good word, because I'm doing my best to do it on my end, and I need you all out there to help me get this word out, because God knows Facebook is just one means of social interaction and sharing words and news, and having people who actually spread it by word of mouth does mean so much. So thank you in advance for doing that. EmbraceLoveFree.com is the site. And over the next 2 weeks, while I ramp up for this debut show, I'm going to be sharing some cool videos, definitely some throwbacks to the journey from 2 years ago, so we can sort of revisit some of those moments, because I include a lot of those moments in the show. I've even done a couple of podcast interviews recently, video podcasts at that, and I'm going to share those in the next week as well. So stay tuned. Lots of cool stuff coming over the next 2 weeks. I'll try not to be an over promoter, but I do have to fill the house and bring people down to the theater, so I got to get at the word somehow. Bear with me. Over the next 2 weeks, July 21st is the first show. I hope to see you there. EmbraceLoveFree.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again on the flip. Later.